Visit CCGCastle.com and get 5% discount on your purchase with TCG Center 5 code. Check video description or visit CCG Castle for more. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. Today's video we'll be looking at Golurk with Stop and the double type ability. So it's Ancient Origins card, basically 130 HP stage 1 with pretty much dual type, but only with ability. So if your opponent play Hex Maniac, if you have strong energies attached to the Golurk, you are forced to discard them. So it's not dual type like Steam Siege cards, but with ability it is. What is really important about this card, especially Psychic and Fighting type, so you can cover two very popular weaknesses in the game. You can hit for a weakness of the Psychic and Fighting, and with Eevolutions for Fire, Lighting, and Water. That's very strong. Superpower, 2 double cores energy, you can hit for 80. If you do 40 more, you're going to do 20 damage to itself, but pretty much with ability in play, I guess you're going to reduce that damage since you have resistance on the fighting, so you're not going to do anything to yourself. That's just my opinion. On the other side, Carving Break with the Diamond Gift can help you to accelerate those energies. So basically you can have turn 2 your Golurk ready to roll, and in my opinion that's very important. And also with the strong energies you can even add more damage that you can done basically with your Carving Break, but also with your Golurk, and in my opinion that's pretty badass. On the other side, I decide also to keep as a Tech 1 Jirachi with the Stardust in deck, because it can help you a lot against heavy special energy decks like Giratinas, like Mega Rayquazas and stuff like that with the Stardust. And you can also buy a turn for a setup. And more than that, I also run those Eevolutions, so very interesting setup. If you actually don't prefer those strong energies, you can just replace them with 4 more basic fighting energies, and you in that case don't need to worry about being Hex Maniac with your opponent supporter Hex Maniac basically, so you're not going to discard any strong energies from your Golurk. But definitely sometimes strong energies can help you a lot, because with for example 120 with 3 more strong energies you can hit for 180, just in case you don't have weakness option to hit for it. So from support card to draw, I'm also running 2 Octilleries. So it looks it looks like a lot of mess right here, but actually deck is pretty balanced. You are probably going to be able to draw pretty nice with it. Basically 21 Pokemons, a lot of different evolution type, but trust me, it works pretty good. So from item cards, I'm running 1 Escape Rope, 2 Level Balls, so you can search your deck for any under 90 or 90 HP Pokemon, 2 copies of Super Road, because you need to shuffle back those Golurks and any other Pokemons when they get knocked out, but also for those 2 regular energy cards in case you need them. 4 copies of Trainer's Mail, 4 Ultra Bolts, and 4 VA Seekers. With them you can actually have a lot of consistency, and basically it can help you a lot to search your deck for pretty much Golurks, Carvings, but for any other Pokemon you really need. From supporter cards, there's a 1 Bridget. It can help you a lot, especially if you can hit it turn 1, turn 2. You can search your deck for up to 3 basic Pokemons, non-EX of course, and put them onto your bench, so it can help you a lot with the setup. Since I'm not running Stadium card, I decided to run 1 Delinquent, because with Delinquent I can discard any Stadium card from play, and basically my opponent is forced to discard 3 cards from his hand. Delinquent is definitely a strong card. Single Lysander, 2 Ents, of course 1 Ranger, because of running Stage Evolution deck, and against Glacian you need to have a Ranger, but also Jirachi can help a lot. 4 Sycamores, of course. 2 copies of Lodestone, so you can have free retreat with your Carvings and maybe even Golurks and Octilleries in case you need it. Of course, 4 strong energies to increase the damage that you can done with your Carvings, Golurks, and pretty much that's it. 4 double cores energies, so you can even attach 2 double cores energies with your Carving Break Diamond Gift to your Golurk and be able to attack. And of course, 2 regular fighting energies in case we play against Chaos Wheel. We can actually attach energy for the Diamond Gift and later just accelerate from the discard pile, but also for that Stardust power up. So basically with 5 different types in play. You can hit for the weakness Skeptile, you can hit Eevolutions EX for the weakness, you can hit Mega Rayquaza Colress for the weakness, you can hit decks who are actually weak on the water, you can hit Mega Mewtwo for the weakness, you can hit Lucario for the weakness, you can hit pretty much almost everything for the weakness, but expect those for the fairy, fairy types, I guess, dragon types, and actually those who are actually weak on the grass. You're not going to be able to hit for the weakness, but more than that, you have pretty good matchup against almost everything in the future Primal Clash on format. So if you're looking for any of these cards, as usual, visit CCGCastle.com. You have link in my video description. So by typing TCG Center 5 code, you can get also 5% discount on your purchase. So you should definitely keep that in mind. So yeah, pretty much right now when you see the full deck list, let's do some games so you can actually see how this deck is working in the action. So see you in the game. Alright guys, so welcome to the game test. As you can see, Pikachu gave me the chance to go first, so I'm starting first, which is always important, so you can set up on your turn 1. So my opening hand looks just fantastic, I can say that. I have Carbink, I do have Golurk, I also have Bridget, but the only problem is that I don't have Fighting Energy in my hand and a Carbink break, but don't want to complain too much about that, so let's just see what we can top deck. Floatstone as a top deck, so I'm going to play my Bridget. I guess I need another Carbink and maybe one more Golurk. So I will also put another Golurk on the bench. And more than that, do I want to attach energy? Well, I guess I won't. And I'm going to pass my turn right here. So far, not bad. I was able to set up, but right now I need to get something as a top deck to draw. So on the other side, it's a Xerneas with that Geomancy who can actually accelerate your benched Pokemon for a lot. You can choose 2 of your benched Pokemons, and for each of them, you can put 1 energy from your deck on them. So that's the Geomancy. So there's a Skyla for my opponent. So let's take a look on the Skyla. For Enhanced Hammer, pretty decent. But since I have that Carbon Break, I can just easily put my energies back. Top deck N, which is not that bad, I guess. I'm going to put my Floatstone onto my Remoraid, put that Jirachi on the bench, and roll with my N. So hopefully I can hit a strong energy and Carbon Break, and I was able to do both of them. So I can just evolve into my Carbon Break, hit for 40 with my Diamond Gift, and basically put that double course energy back onto my Golurk, but in that case I can just put it onto my Carbink. I don't have Golurk in play, so Carbink can only put those energies from discard pile to your fighting Pokemons. Alright, so there's a Florges and a Fairy Garden. 1 Fairy Energy and a Ultra Ball, Aromatisse and a Max Potion discarded. So let's see what my opponent will take right here. Now Gardevoir EX, kind of interesting. So he can roll with the Geomancy right here. There's even Sycamore for 7. Yeah, pretty much he can roll with the Geomancy for 2 more energies on those. There's another Enhanced Hammer, but this time at my active Carbon Break, and there's a Trainer's Mail for the Lysander. Alright, so I can expect Lysander next turn, probably on my Golurk. So I need to get and play my Golurk as fast as I can. And there's Geomancy, 1 energy on the Gardevoir, a 2nd energy probably also on the Gardevoir. And it's my turn. Another Carbon Break as the top deck, which is very nice. And Sycamore for 7. So I need more energies. This time I managed to get a right one. I guess Ultra Ball for Lysander and Trainer's Mail, so I can grab my Octillery right here and pretty much use my Abyssal Hand. I don't want to attach my Floatstone just because I know that my opponent have that Lysander in his hand. And I know that Lysander is coming next turn, so let's just go with a Diamond Gift, this time for 20. Strong Energy attaching onto my, I guess, Golurk. 1 by 1. I need tons of energies to be able to one-hit knock out his Gardevoir, that is for sure, but as long as I have my safeguard, I don't need to worry too much about it. So there's a fan club. I will expect to see maybe one Spritzy and a Xerneas, so there we go. Spritzy and Xerneas, you definitely need to have another non-EX attacker, just because you want to somehow knock out your opponent carbing. But the good thing is that... oh, so he just decided to roll up with another Geomancy. I guess I could even maybe try to apply some pressure. Maybe even try to knock out his Spritzy on the bench, so he cannot transfer energies. In order to do that, I first need to get strong energy somehow in play. And to be able to find strong energy, I need to throw out some of the resources from my hand. So there is a Golurk number 2 in play. And I'm going to take a risk right here by Lysandering his Spritzy. Will I be able to get energy? Who knows, but I need exactly a strong energy card right here. No sign of it. Which means that I can just Diamond Gift for 20. And I can't even attach any energy from my discard pile because I don't have any of them. So, not good at all. So far he has 7 fairy energies in play, which is a lot of energies. And so far I only have 3, which is a little bit worry, I should definitely say that. So there's Ultra Ball for Aromatisse, and he definitely will grab that Aromatisse. I could maybe go with my Deliquent. I should maybe grab Deliquent and just Deliquent. Oh, he decided to grab a Mega Gardevoir. Maybe he just Mega Evolved, but why he discarded one of his Mega Gardevoirs? I just simply don't know. It's kind of confused. So he Ultra Ball Mega Gardevoir for another Mega Gardevoir. Maybe he was looking for Aromatisse, but another one is in the price. That's just my speculation. So far, Mega Gardevoir, and it's my turn, so that definitely means only one thing. So I'm going to look at my hand. I'm going to put one of my float stones. Play a level ball for fail to search. Go with my Abyssal hand for a single card, which is V-Seeker actually. So I'm going with my V-Seeker for N. And that will give me opportunity to drop 6 cards, but also help a little bit to my opponent. Just a double chorus energy attachment. Well, I guess I will keep a Diamond Gift for 20. At least next turn I can knock out his Spritzy. I don't need to worry as long as I have my Carving in the active spot, so I just need to power up my Golurk to be able to snipe my opponent Mega Gardevoir, that is for sure. So Lysander for my opponent can do a great job, but more than that, without Hex Maniac, I don't know. I definitely don't know how to beat Carving, so Mega Gardevoir definitely have a lot of problems right here against Carving without Hex Maniac. So guys, keep in mind that always you need to have Hex Maniac in your deck. So there's Ultra Ball, maybe for another Gardevoir EX, actually for another Mega Gardevoir EX, and he actually threw out one of his Spirit Links and a Lysander, so we all know that he's going to Mega Evolve right here and lost the turn, so that's the case. And of course I'm just going to Diamond Gift for 20, that's pretty much it. Draw 1 energy card. And basically that's a fighting energy. So he going with his Xerneas in the active spot. Which means that I need a little bit more juice on my Carving to be able to knock out from a single shot his Xerneas. And of course there's a Geomancy. But he needs definitely energies on his Xerneas. He definitely need that. Just another Super Road. I guess I don't need that. Alright, so going for a Power Gem for 40. I mean, even Carving Break is a part of the strategy, guys. I mean, Being able to prevent your opponent from attacking you is also part of the strategy. So what he can do right here, not too much, I guess. Definitely not too much. So there's a retreat on the Mega Gardevoir. Will there be a Hex Maniac for surprise? I don't know. But if there's a Hex Maniac or Lysander, there's a one prize knockup. So I can see Lysander on my Golurk, and I can see a Brilliant Arrow for the knockout for 240. Alright. Luckily I have another Golurk sitting on my bench. And of course the most important thing, I have Carving in the active spot. So there is another double chorus energy, and of course I'm going just to play my Diamond Gift or just Power Gem. Super Road first, then Sycamore for 7. And right now, Power Gem for 40. Don't want yet to attach any energies onto my Golurk because I accidentally added double chorus energy to the Golurk, so I want to have double chorus on my another Golett. Alright, so far I need tons of damage to knock out his Mega Gardevoir, that's for sure. Oh, there's a Hex Maniac. Oh boy. So there's a Brilliant Arrow. Ooh, that's a big knockout, for sure. Let's go with a Carving in the active. There's a Golurk. Definitely need energy. Should I end? Or should I Lysander? I should Lysander. I know that he don't have energies. So I can just Lysander his Xerneas without energies and Diamond Gift, so I can accelerate my Golurk. Totally forget. Yeah, it's not a dual. It's not a classic dual type. It's a dual type with abilities. So once you play Hex Maniac, you can't attach. Yeah. Okay. I kind of misplay right here, but okay, that Hex Maniac tricked me a little bit. So there's a Super Road, probably for few energies, but he don't have any of them. Definitely good. And there's a Shauna for 5. That Hex Maniac was a big deal, definitely. But on the other side, I'm going to see what else I have in my discard pile. So yeah, pretty much energy right here, and Abyssal Hand for 1. Escape Rope. Let's go with Escape Rope. It is risky, but I can retreat. Plus I can also take a prize, so Power Gem for the knockout, and basically there's a V Seeker, and there's a Mega Gardevoir from my opponent, so he can get a V Seeker for Hex. He can knock out my Carving, that's very important, and I will not have another Carving break in play. So he just retreated, and there's a Delinquent, so I'm going to discard 3 cards from my hand, and he just discarded his Stadium. So there's a lead, and he's searching his deck for any kind of supporter card, so maybe he's going to search his deck for a Lysander, maybe not. Alright, so there is Lysander. Let's see if I can get a Strong Energy right here. So basically Strong Energy will give me a 2-prize knockout. And there we go. There we go. So I'm going to retreat. Alright. So Superpower for 160. Which will definitely bring me 2-prize knockouts. So I just need to knock out one more EX Pokemon for 2 prizes, and that's pretty much it. So I'm down to 4 cards. It's not going to be very easily, but there's a hope. And basically I need also some juice on my another Golurk in play. So there is N, which actually helps a little bit. So let me see how many energies I have. Double Chorus. I will have 2 double Chorus in my discard pile, which is very important. So there is Carving Break, and there is a double Chorus energy top deck and a Bezel hand. So I'm going to attach 2 double Chorus energies with my Diamond Gift, and basically I'm going to hit for 60 with 2 double Chorus energies attached. I will not take a risk by 2 strong energies because Hex Maniac can definitely do a bad thing to me right here. So more than that, he needs 2 things right there. He needs first Lysander to knock out my Golurk maybe, or he needs... Oh, there's an Ace Trainer, so that means that he's not going to be able to Lysander my Golurk on the bench, which is very good because I can Abyssal Hand and I can get Lysander more than that and pretty much knock out his Mega Gardevoir on the bench for 2 prizes. I do a little bit, tons of misplays, but at the end, actually, it ends pretty good. So there is Eevee. So 120. Yep, that's it. Let's go with a Bezel Hand for 4. There we go. There's a VS Seeker for Lysander. And we just want to Lysander that Gardevoir with 100 damage on it. Of course, retreat to Golurk and hit for 120 and take last 2 prizes. So let's move to game number 2. Alright guys, so welcome to the game test. As usual, I'm calling the heads, and this time I was not able to win the coin flip, so probably will start second. I guess not a big deal. Going second can be good, can be bad, it really depends. So my opening hand, Carving, Golurk, Sycamore, Transmail with the two of my double Chorus energy. Not that bad, I guess. On the other side, I think it's a Pyroar break, so that's going to be interesting. There's a Fairy Torch. Alright, so it says discard fire energy from your hand in order to draw 2 cards. So, the game plan probably Trainer's Mail and after that Sycamore for 7. No need to think too much about that, I guess. So, there's Trainer's Mail. And a Blacksmith. Alright. So maybe he can power up his Litleo on a turn 1 to be able to hit for tons of damage. So there's Ultra Ball for double Blacksmith. Kind of interesting. And there's a Shaming for the setup. So what I need to find, definitely Vaporeon. So I can hit for the weakness. That's for sure. But also Jolteon would not be that bad. For the Shaming, but the good thing is that Golurk can hit for 120 and can actually one-hit knock out Shaming without problem. So there's even Scorching Earth, and already he can use that Blacksmith and take a good benefit from it. So 1 more Ultra Ball for 1 more Shaming. As more Shamings you put on the play, definitely going to cost you a little bit more. So another Shaming for 3 cards. Okay. And there's even a Protection Cube. Kind of interesting. And there's a Wooly, probably for a Pyro Break. And that's definitely going to be... Oh, actually for the Pyro. First you need Pyro, then you need Pyro Break. Sounds logical. Alright, so that's the Pyro who actually says that with Intimidating Man you cannot do any damage to it with your basic Pokemons in play. So let's take that Remoraid on play first, so we can have that Octillery, the Bezel Hand. Then I'm going with my Trainer's Mail for Ultra Ball. Very nice. Ultra Ball, of course, for 1 Golett, I guess. And I also need Eevee, but I'm definitely going to play my Sycamore for 7. Not going to put my opponent 6 cards in pocket. There is Scorched Earth, which I can also use for 2 extra cards. Why not if I can? And there's also Eevee, which is good. Sycamore. Well, I guess I want to use my Sycamore. Why not? No energy attached this turn, but not a big deal, I guess. Only problem is that Pyroar is going to knock me out by discarding 1 energy. That's the biggest concern right here, because I'm not going to have my Carving Break in play. But not a big deal, I guess. I can always buy some time by Lysandering his bench. So, oh, he can hit for 180 right here with that Pyroar Break, and basically does 50 damage to itself. But with Protection Cube, he can just scrap all that damage from it. So, kinda powerful, definitely combo. So, there is Scorched Earth. 2 extra cards drawn. Oh, 1 more energy attached. Interesting. And 90 damage. Okay. So, who's going to be promoted in the active? I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'm going to put my Eevee. So, there's a Golurk, there's a Tilray, and also Trainer's Mail, so let's see, just a V-Seeker. I guess I'm going to play my, I guess I'm going with my N right now. It's not time yet to play Super Road just for a 1 carving, I guess. I want to take a little bit more cards. Also helping my opponent a little bit right here, but not a big deal, I guess. There's another Trainer's Mail. What can I get with it? Maybe another Level Ball? Nope, just the Ultra Ball. Let's 1 more Ultra Ball for 1 more Gauntlet. So I can have actually 2 Gauntlets on my bench. Alright. And a Beazle Hand. Okay, right now I'm going to pass. So Eevee is going to be knocked out, that's for sure. But I do have game plan right here. Basically, after Eevee gets knocked out, I'm going to promote my Carving in the active. Then I'm going to play my Super Road, of course, try to search my deck for another Golurk and for Eevee, so I can put it onto my bench. Then, of course, Carving and basically maybe another N, so I can end my opponent down to 4 cards. And pretty much that's it. And with Carving Break, of course, attached to double Golurk's energy onto my Golurk, so I can use my superpower next turn. Oh, I mean turn after that, and basically try to knock out his Pyroar. So far, not good, but since we're exchanging price for price and he have 2 shames on his bench, I'm definitely in better position than he actually is. So let's go with the Super Road. Perfect. Perfectly executed. So a Beazle Hand for 2, maybe I can even get another Beazle Hand right here. There is Golurk. And I guess it's time for a V-Seeker for N, just because he has 6 cards, I just want to put him down to 4. Alright, and I also managed to find Eevee, and that's very important. Do I want to use my Scorched Earth right here? Right, I guess I don't need so far. Let's just hit with a Diamond Gift, 40, and basically 2 double Golurk's energy are going to be attached on the Golurk, so I'm more than happy with that. So next turn I can just try to search my deck for Vaporeon and basically knock out my opponent Pyroar without doing any damage to myself. But even without Vaporeon in play, I don't need to worry too much because I can just use my superpower, hit for 120, and basically knock out his Pyroar because he have 40 damage already on it. And at this point, I will just need my Lysanders to take 2 prizes on his shames on the bench. Oh, very interesting. There's a Flare Command Pyroar, which means that he can even surprise me right here and knock out my Golurk on the bench. This is definitely going to be a badly, so there is even volley for another Pyroar Break. And this is going to hurt a lot right here, so I can see that. Nope, 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 nope. He didn't do that. I don't know why he didn't decide to knock on my Golurk. I can say he maybe made a mistake, maybe not. But I will say that he actually made a mistake right here. Alright, another Gollet. And basically, I'm going to hit for 120. But I will even go with my Sycamore for 7. So there is a Vaporeon, which is important. And also another Ramride for Auxiliary. And also that Super Road can help, but I guess I will keep a little bit. So Super Power for 160. Without doing any damage to myself, I can knock out his Pyroar Break for 160, basically drop a price, which is definitely a well played. So I don't know why he didn't Lysander my Golurk on the bench with his Pyroar. Definitely big mistake, I should definitely say that. On the other side, he right now needs energy to knock out my Golurk, but after he do that, he definitely will not have another attacker in play, which means that I can just Lysander his Litleo and basically knock him out, just because I have Golurk. I don't need to worry too much about it. I have another Golurk on bench, and there's a Blacksmith. So he's forced to play Blacksmith in order to attach 2 more energies on his Pyroar. And basically right here I'm hit with the Flare Command. Oh, so he... What the heck? So he decided to Lysander my Vaporeon. Alright, so I'm down to 5 prizes. I'm thinking a little bit. Should I maybe... No, I mean... I can just use Super Road again. Not a big deal. So I'm definitely going to use my Super Road again for Eevee, Vaporeon, and 1 Carbon Break actually. And what I'm going to do basically is I'm going to Delinquent my opponent right here, so he's forced to throw out 3 cards from his hand. I could even end him, but I just decided to Delinquent for now, and basically I'm going to knock him out for 120. 120 and now for the knockout. I also have another Golurk on the bench for the next turn. Only thing that I need actually right here is 1 Abyssal Hand for 1 Carbing, so I can have another Carbing Break for basically next turn. Just in case some crazy thing happen. It's always good to have that Carbing Break so you can actually accelerate your bench. And let's use that Abyssal Hand just because we can. Alright, so Super Power for 120. Yes, I want to do 20 damage to myself. And I'm going to draw a prize. But I don't see damage on my Golurk, which is interesting. Maybe if that stop effect, but it shouldn't be. Alright, never mind. I should need to figure that out. Oh, basically I have resistance. Maybe that actually helps. It could be. It could be actually. So there's a Volcanion in the active spot, and there's a Ultra Ball for a Pyroar, which means that my opponent is on the knees. So what I need definitely to do is just a Lysander his Pyroar for the knockout, and I guess this is pretty much a GG. I don't know why, but I can definitely say that my opponent had me actually. He was definitely more in front of me. But to be honest, I don't know why he didn't actually Lysander with his Flare Command one of my Golurks earlier for the knockout, and basically later just again do that for 2 prize knockouts basically, and leaving me without Golurks in play. He just decided to knock out my Carbing Break and Vaporeon, and in my opinion that was the biggest mistake he actually does. So there's another Volcanion. I have VA Secret in my hand, which means that I can actually Lysander his Shaman for 2 prizes. And pretty much after that, I will need just one more prize to take. So let's first evolve. Let's go with a level ball. Just because I want to burn a few cards from my hand. And I'm going to Lysander the Shaman with my superpower for 2 more prizes. And I'm going down. Oh, actually, I'm not going to be able to one-hit him knockout. God damn, he have resistance. Totally forget about that. Oh, what a rookie mistake. Alright, never mind. So, even if my opponent and me, I can just Abyssal Hand, so not a big deal, I guess. God damn, I need one more strong energy right here. So, there's a fire energy attached on that Volcanion, so he's going to use it for sure. So, should I maybe go with my Ranger? I guess I don't want to waste my cards for nothing. So, yeah, pretty much knockout on the Shaman. 2 prizes, and I just need to take 1 more prize, which means that I need 1 more V-Seeker. There is Eevee and Jolteon, but no sign of the V-Seeker, so hopefully I can get one. Alright, so there is a Volcanion, which means that he can actually, with Power Heater right here, try to accelerate his bench. But the bad thing is that I don't have any X Pokemon in play, which means that my opponent will not gonna be able actually to take 2 prizes before I actually manage to drop 1 last prize. So, and yeah, he actually decided to quit, so I managed to win. So it was definitely an interesting matchup. I hope you guys enjoy watching it. So once again, there is a full deck list. If you're looking to build it, you should definitely try something like this. So yeah, pretty much that's it for today testing. Don't forget to hit like button or dislike video if you didn't like it. I hope I help you with this Golurk build. So a lot of you actually guys asked me to build this deck. So there you go. There's a full deck list and final version for it. So once again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, the most important thing. And until the next time, have a nice day and goodbye.